Hello, everyone. It's another week where I'm learning more about this technology that I used to know pretty well. So bear with me while things get adjusted, lighting, whatnot. Eventually, I'll work out this background, but right now that's what I have. Welcome. If you are here with me, please say hi in the comments. I did put a restriction on the comments. You must be a subscriber to actually comment. This is because last week I had somebody come in and there was some comments. Hi, Liz. Great to have you here. There was a troll basically, and then it took me out of my live. And just to make this place a little bit easier and safer, I just thought it would make more sense for those who really want to see this content, who can, as subscribers, you can comment. It's just one of those little layers I'm putting in. We'll see how that works. I do this for free, and I am happy to do that, but I want to keep the space free and clear of negative comments. I'm just going to adjust my lighting a little bit. What I do in the first few minutes is ground us in the space and, as an added protection, create a safe space by inviting in our loved ones, our guides, light beings, angels, all of it. This is a space where we talk about the woo. So if you have a minute, let's get comfortable together. I have both feet on the ground. If you feel comfortable putting your feet on the ground, please do so. It helps us focus in on the ground and grounding, but it's not necessary. If you prefer to sit cross-legged or in Indian style, or and then you can just focus in on your feet. Great, Liz. Thank you for being here with me. Appreciate it. So close your eyes and just take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. And while you do that, think to yourself, I want to let go of all the tension in my body. So another deep breath in. And letting all that tension out. And if you see me right now, you'll see that my hands are up. I am a Reiki master healer, so I'm going to add Reiki into this meditation while we're doing it. And take another deep breath in. Bring in all the good intentions. And release all of tension in your body out. And now I'd like you to drop your focus down into your feet. Let's focus your attention on the bottom of your feet. Feel how they touch the floor or how they sit in your shoe. Bringing that attention to the bottom, specifically of your feet. And by doing that, you may notice some sensations, tingles. All of that's okay. In your mind's eye, imagine now tiny roots growing from the bottom of your feet. And see them as they move down into the floor and down into the earth below you, below the house you're sitting in or the building you're in. These roots go deep, deep into the soil, far below you, growing thick and strong. And these roots make their way all the way down to the center of the earth. And here in your mind's eye, you may see a shimmering light. Sometimes it's colored blue with silver, but you pay attention and see what color that is for you. Invite this light to travel up those roots that you just grew. And this light that you're inviting is from Mother Earth. And as that light goes up those roots, they come all the way up to the bottom of your feet. And they hover, and that glowing light with that beautiful color is hanging there below your feet. Invite this light in. Invite that light into your body. And once that invitation's made, the light travels up your legs, into your hips, your torso. See how it rises through the core of your body, into your heart, up to your shoulders and down your arms and into your hands, up your throat, into your face, the back of your head, and that light reaches all the way to the top. Also in your mind's eye, see a beautiful beam of light shooting down from the sky above, straight to the top of your head, this pure white light. It hovers above your head. This light is from God, Goddess, source of all there is, creator. You can now invite this light to travel into your body. And once you do, see how this light travels down into your head, into your face, the back of your head, into your neck, down into your shoulders, your arms and hands, into your back and into your chest, traveling down to the core of your being, down into your hips, and down your legs, reaching all the way down to your feet. You now have both light of earth and light of heaven coursing through you. This is grounding us in this space. I'm going to invite a circle of protection around us as we look for clear communication, connection, and some guidance. I'm going to invite all of our loved ones who have passed on, light beings that support us, like our guides and our angels, and all heavenly, higher dimension beings to join us here now. And you can stay in this space while I begin the card reading for our collective. Clearing the cards. So every week I'll come here and do this for anyone who joins my YouTube channel. And if you want to ask ahead of time, please join my community over on Facebook. It's called the Intuitive Entrepreneurs Playground. We offer a lot of things there for connection. First, top of the week, we do the Oracle card reading, of course. And then towards the end of the week, you can share and offer your blog, oh, hello, Clarissa. It's fun to have you here. Thanks for being here. I'm just now picking a card for the collective. And when I say collective, I mean specifically any of the people who join this video, whatever time they see this or find us. And here's the card. Wonder if that's translating. So this card is saying baby steps, and you might be able to see it. It's a person right here on this cliff that's going through a portal, and out in the portal is all this cosmic energy. That portal is a ruin, and that's something that just popped in. So this is like ancient wisdom, ancient Something ancient wisdom is coming through you right now. And even though it says baby steps, so I will say baby steps usually says to me, slow down, because babies they step slow and careful because they're new to the whole walking thing. But when I read the actual card's advice, this is interesting. It says action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. There is something calling us right now in a collective way, and specifically for people who are coaches and healers. And now is the time to truly trust our path. Baby steps are not ineffective. That's my little spin and learning for today. They are purposeful and soul driven. And these are the starseed cards, and I'm not sure if I can get the image, but this looks like a spaceship, and actually what's in the portal is more cosmic energy, more effervescent and iridescent colors kind of melting into each other. It doesn't match this. So it's really interesting. It's almost like there's a veil that we can't see it, but it's attracting us. And it also shows 3 images here, so you can see it's just step by step on the card. Often we learn you must have this whole mapped out, and in your heart you already know the answer. You already have what you need, and you've come a long way because you're almost to the top and you're about to walk through that. So trust yourself. That is the collective reading. Now, I do have a number of requests from the community. I just want to say right here for a moment, anybody in the Facebook group can request their card ahead of time and not have to join me live. And so I will mark those with their name, and then later I bring it back to the Facebook group and earmark it for them by the minute marker. But if you join me live, which I have 2 here, thank you, Liz and Clarissa, you get priority for reading. So Liz, would you like a card? Let me know. And Clarissa, please also let me know. Maybe you are here to support me, and I appreciate that. Or if you'd like, we could do a card. I'll give that a minute while I clear the deck. Liz, great. Then this will be your reading. Since you're here live with me, I'm just going to ask you to clear your mind. And while I'm blessing the cards, okay, great. Clarissa is also sharing that first card resonated a lot. Perfect. But she still wants a card. Perfect. So Liz, with me, really focus in on what is important for you to know this week, and frame that question how you want. I'm going to connect. You're going to hear my cat maybe crying in the background. She wants to be a part of the action. Okay, and now I'm going to shuffle them. I mean, I'm already getting a sign. So here it is. You ready? I love this card. This beam of light, and I can't figure out where to put my fingers, but this beam of light is like just right where my eyes go. But also, it also has a door. And it's man-made, of course, so was the other one, but this one's like a little bit more rudimentary with the stones being, I'm losing my words right now, placed on one another, but that's not the right word. Okay. So you, specifically what I'm hearing right off the top, this is a lot about what you're receiving right now, Liz. You are getting a lot of information, whether through your dream state or your waking state, but I feel like it's like almost like a constant running faucet. That's the sensation I'm getting right now. So that light is quite literally saying downloads, information, lots. Let me know if that resonates. Then the name of the card is Activated Earth, and it's no coincidence that this is depicted because, like, oh my God, it's a famous place in England. Oh my gosh, people, help me. These places on Earth are literally depicting places that are considered portals of energy. Stonehenge, thank you, Clarissa. Why couldn't I remember? All of those are placed there through pagan tribes of, years and years, centuries ago, as an activated earth point. That means portal. Power places, ley lines, trust where you are being led. So your card, Liz, is really matching the collective card about following your intuition, but it's specific to you and about being led. And I am really hearing something here. There's something in the last couple of days that is sparking or piquing your interest in a way it's never done before. It might have been something you've been interested in the past. The word astrology is hitting my head right now, but that might just be a guess. I want you to be with that and realize you are being led right now. These downloads, these things you're getting, it's really coming in. And I got this message for myself this morning. I'm going to share it with you. Information is just information unless you act on it. We can know a lot of things, but action is really where the power is. And since the collective message is actually about trusting your intuition, this is like doubling up on that message for you. Okay. She's talking about something she sent me the other day. So that's your message to keep walking that path, whatever is coming up for you with that, because those links can mean a lot of things. And maybe that's something you're supposed to be doing, helping other people in that way. Find that information or teach it or be a part of that. That's your reading for this week. Thank you for being here. Clarissa, you're next. So just put a little more energy back in, clear the cards. And Clarissa, I'm going to ask you also for you to use it. Good one. Yeah, definitely. You're welcome. Now, Clarissa, do this with me if you can. Just put your hand on your heart or just close your eyes and focus into your heart center. You can use this question or a question that makes more sense for you. What is important for me to know this week? Or it could be a lot more specific. Just keep it an open-ended question. Like, what's important for me to know about that situation? Guide me on the right path, things like that. Okay. And here comes your reading. Okay. I like the cards to tell me that it's for you, like really obviously. So sometimes they'll stick or they'll jump like that. Okay. Actually, 3 cards came out. Can you tell me 1, 2, or 3, Clarissa? I'll let you know what the other cards are later. Just give me a 1, 2, or 3. 3. Okay. Here's your card. It's you are not alone. This card has a powerful picture. I'm always drawn to this, but now I'm getting a specific message for you. Interestingly enough, I did a live before this one over on Instagram, and something I said in there is coming up now. This energetic bond you have with someone, energy travels across time and space, and we are always connected. Okay. This has to do with family. You can connect all the time, and you are always connected. So that's something they wanted me to say right away. This card, you're not alone. These couple of words are coming up on this card: isolation, physical connection, and community. there might be a longing here to come out of an isolation. Maybe it definitely means getting out more and connecting with people in real time. I mean, I know we could meet up for a cup of coffee if you'd like after this, but we have to schedule that because we're not next door neighbors, but more like that. These two images of the people. Now, I had this card last week, but things have been turned upside down here a little bit. And I feel like sometimes this can mean twin energy, but I'm really feeling like it's two sides of the same coin. And it's showing the time. Like, I feel like you're coming out of that dark phase or winter phase, as a lot of us are seeing the light come back. And now it's okay. Now it's time to come out again, to connect with people. But there's more here, and it's more about showing your real self. You're ready again. So that's the messages I'm getting. I hope that's resonating. There were two other cards here for you. I'm going to take a quick picture of those so I can send them to you. So that might give you more of a fuller, if I can find my phone, that is. I'll just write it down, take a picture later. Sometimes the cards have more messages than I have time to go through. So, but I definitely want you to know about them. So I will send them to you. I think you're in my community, but if not, I'll send them to you in another way. Let me know how this reading landed. And like all information, if it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. It might not mean anything. Or maybe it's, oh, you're in my community. Okay, I can send it to you there. And the coffee. Yes, let's do that. Information is also something that you can discern using your intuition, what lands for you. Now, you know what? My phone's right next to me. That's how focused I am. So a part of these lives, it's not about me telling you something. It's what you want to receive. You always have a choice. And both of you know me well. I always do things through the filter of love and helpful guidance. And that's the intention I have with these card readings. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. This isn't advice, nor should it be looked at. And it's also an invitation for you to use your own intuition and discernment. All right, now I've got to look at my phone because we had a number of requests. And I'd love for you both to stick around because these readings for other people always land. But if you have other things going on, I want to say thank you for your energy. And what I'm doing here now, just to explain for anybody who's watching the video later or here, is I'm going over to my Facebook community and I'm looking at all the requests that we had, which we had quite a few this week, which is great because I love to read cards. That's why I brought back this live stream. It's one of my favorite things to do. I could do it all day long for people, honestly. But it's not the only thing I do. I do use card readings in my coaching. I use them specifically. I've been developing a new program that I'll be talking about more in the coming weeks, but I'll give you a taste of it while I'm looking for the requests. I have been offering forecast readings. They give a longer view. Right now it's a 12-month view. Doesn't matter that we're already in February. It'll go 12 months out. And these are like a way to see what the energy will be like each month. It's not the same as astrology readings, but it's got the same idea. Here's what the cards, based on your energy, based on the question, based on the senses, are saying. And I'm developing a coaching program around that where you get an initiation ritual reading, because I do that reading before we meet. And then we use that information to guide us through a one-on-one coaching program. If you want to know more about that, let me know. Message me afterwards or reach out to my email, susan@heartwhisperingmystic.com. And I'm happy to get on a call with you and tell you more about that and how to get started. And there's different ways to do it. You can just get the forecast and have a monthly call, or you can do a one-on-one coaching. enough about that. Let's get on to who wants a reading from the community. And first up was Ginnie. So Ginnie, this will be your reading for this week, February 12th through the 18th. What's nice about having you guys here is I get a little feedback and we get a little chat, which is the whole point of this live stream, is to connect more. And it would be lovely to do this maybe in a space where everybody could be seen, maybe a Zoom call in the future. Okay, this is for Ginnie. Ginnie, your card came right up. Here's what that is. You can see a whale's in there and some orcas, and it is called the Whale and Orca Elders. I am drawn to this like light coming down. I'm really bad with the camera. Like, there's a light beam coming down, and there's lots of like little lights shining. I'm hearing that water is important to you, and maybe it's not a preference or something, but important to you in the way of maybe being more by the water. In these cards, there's a lot of images that are hard to show on the camera. It's an underground space, underwater, but there's also like a pyramid with a portal, like a doorway through, and there's a cosmic energy on the other side. It's really pulling me to that. I'm going to see if I can show it. It's over here. Gosh, okay, here. There's the door, and you can see the tip of the pyramid over here. That is bringing up ancient wisdom stuff again. But I'm hearing an unseen opportunity, an unseen possibility. Here's what the card is saying, actually. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay. It's that opportunity thing. So there's something you might not be saying or holding back on. That's what's happening. And you're not seeing that door. You need to go deeper and look and explore in there. And here's a tip. If this is all very vague, this is what just came in. Something from your childhood that you used to love to do. That has something to do with this opportunity that's being presented. You may think you're not ready. Or you don't have the skill set or something like that, and that's why you're not seeing it. I'm going to invite you to go deeper and tap into that childlike place. Maybe you just need to let go of all that stuff and just go for it anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this card. I'd love to know how that lands for you. And if anybody in the audience hears something in it for them, please let me know. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next reading, which is for, I believe it was, I always do this by how long ago it was. So Lonna, I think you're the next one. Oh, I'm going to do Lonna. Okay, Lonna. So sometimes people wonder how I do it without the person being live. Because everybody has a profile picture. It doesn't matter what the picture is. I connect in with their profile because it's all energy. And usually what we put in our profile is the image of ourselves that we most like. And so there's a heart connection there. Lonna, here's your card. You also got an extra card, but I'm going to show you one today, and then I'll share the other one in the community. It's a very powerful colors. Breath of the cosmos. You can see the breath is coming right. It looks like out of her. I feel like she's breathing it into the cosmos. And this beautiful purple color, dark hair flying. This is the message here that I'm hearing right away. that breath, that's a wish you're sending out. And it's getting out into the universe. And it's even creating an infinity symbol. It's been working for a while. And it's great that I said that because it's also matching the comments on this card. My will to thy will. Okay, so there might be a little micromanaging of the universe. And really, this is about once it's released from you, you need to let it go. It's getting worked on. But every time you add different thoughts or different ways or different thinking, it shifts and then it prolongs when it comes because the universe always organizes to our will. We're in a co-creative place. And so I feel like you know a lot about law of attraction. Just check in with yourself about that thing. I know sometimes the biggest desire takes the longest and it can be frustrating. Oh, and I get a little hearing right here. We've been sending you signs. There have been signs in your path, and that's a way to let you know it's on its way. That's your reading. And there was an extra card here for you. I will send that on and let you know what it meant to reinforce the message. Thank you for letting me read your card today, everybody here included. And thanks for being a part of my community. Okay, we're going to go longer than the normal half hour. And let me tell you why. I had a lot of requests, which is great. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is LaTasha. LaTasha is a new community member, so really appreciate you asking for one. Okay. Wow, you got a lot of cards. I'm going to go with the topmost card, LaTasha, and then also share. I guess the cards also wanted to talk today, which is great. This is the one card that I'm going to show you in this reading, and I'll send you the other cards later. This is called the Courageous Peony. Oh, this one is, I just love it. So the peony, the flower up here, is just blossoming. And there's a lot of energy and sparks. And it always means creative energy for me. Might mean something else for you. But I feel like something big is going on here. It's highlighting that you're multifaceted, unique, and creative. And it's inviting you to let yourself be seen. If you have been kind of holding back on visibility, I'm going to bring you back to the message at the top of this live. Trust your intuition. Just take one step at a time. You have a lot to offer people in different ways. And you're creative in the way you do it, and you're very unique. And so this is a card that's nudging you forward to keep going. Don't let that be a barrier to the people who need you. Just take one step at a time. And I'm not getting anything else. That's the most powerful message I'm hearing right now. So let it come out and let it be seen. All right, I gotta make another little note. And then this was for LaTasha. Thanks for hanging out with me, Liz and Clarissa. Maybe I'm down to one. I'm not sure who had to go. But I really appreciate you both being here. About a week ago, I had so much technology problems. I was wondering if this was the right way to do things. And speaking of trusting your intuition and taking baby steps. Yay, Liz, thanks for sticking around. I kept hearing, just keep doing it, keep showing up. Thank you. She says, great readings. Thank you. And then I got all these requests for cards, and now I have Liz and Clarissa here on the live, which I totally appreciate. And yeah, so follow the intuition and baby steps. Keep on the path is what that means for me. Jocelyn, I'm ready to read your card now. I don't know if we lost Clarissa or she came back. Jocelyn was here last week with me through all the technical problems, or as I like to call them, technicalities is my new word that I made up. Technical difficulties. Jocelyn's also a new member. Thank you so much for being in our community. Here's your reading. Well, there was no wasted time. I'm telling you what, everybody's getting extra cards. Technicalities. Like that, Liz? I'm going to show you this card, and then there's another card waiting for you. So it's good that you all are in my community because you're getting extra readings. Here is the card. I love that golden yellowish light and this figure looking through the curtains. It does mean lifting the veil. I feel like you're seeing a lot more to things, getting past the veneer. Okay, specifically with people who are not being honest with you. That came in really clear. So drop in your heart center, maybe down in your gut, because that's the place that always wants to protect us, right? And check into, I know, technicalities. Check in with the thing that comes up in your mind when I say somebody's not being honest with you. And that's the person. So let's read this card a little bit more because they seem to want to tell me more. Okay. Okay, I'm just led to telling you the next card because they said she needs to hear this card. So Star Brothers, and the reason why is that it's Horus energy. I'll let you know more about that, but it's protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. I feel like these are huge values for you. They are saying right now, it's a big reading. It might be for more people. So Jocelyn, thank you for letting us read this. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So this goes beyond just that one situation. There's a lot of stuff in your life that you're kind of getting really discerning. Your communities might be getting smaller and tighter because you can feel it. You can feel who is on the loyalty, safety, trust zone. So that's the other card is the Star Brothers, and there's a lot of protection. I'm not sure what these birds are, but they are very regal birds. They are like on either side watching out for you. That is your reading. There's even a figure of a bird behind the man. See that? Right there. Right there. So a lot of bird energy. The birds are messengers for a lot of spiritual stuff. So whatever bird comes up, if you're seeing that bird, just use that as your sign that protection might be a moment to ask for protection. But you are being protected. So back to the original card, you're lifting the veil. You're seeing who's loyal, who's safe, who's trustworthy, and checking in with your gut. Is this person in my best interest, my best highest good? You'll know. And then those are the people you stay with that feel good, and those that don't, no people pleasing, let them go. Your energy is about to go once you clear all that. Okay, back to the phone. Liz, are you still here? Oh, no, I think I lost her. Anyway, I appreciate both of you coming today. I'm going to go on with my readings. Liz requested one, but she got hers. Emma, I think Emma's up now. And then I have two more, and then we will close. No, three more, excuse me. So right now I'm going to do Emma. Okay, well, This one really wants to be seen. Emma, your card is the Messenger. Now that image really says something to me, but I want you to see in the center of the picture there that light, and it's like right at the base of that figure's face, although we don't see a face, right? Something about that. I'm going to connect with it for a minute. Ooh, I see Kundalini energy. I see a lot of crystal energy. There's a lot in this beautiful card. Something's coming through you. Maybe a resurgence of your faith. You might be connecting back to your original faith, what you grew up with, or you might be connecting with a new faith. It's here and it's good, and it's bringing harmony and balance. That's what this card means. With the hands open like this, you are receiving. So you are welcoming this into your life, and it will support you. This is a nudge about that. There's a crystal energy here, and it's a white, like a clear quartz, kind of like this, but I have it in a tower shape. This is about clearing energy. That might be helpful for you. If you want to know more about crystals, let me know. I can point you into some directions. I know a little bit about it, but this one I always have around me to clear my energy. And that will help bring balance and harmony for you. Just want to highlight that. And this faith and clearing is helping reorganize your energy so that you can be the most effective in what you're doing in your work. Okay, that was your reading. Emma, thank you for being a part of the community and letting me read your card. And now we're going to go to LaKeisha. So I'm doing a lot of readings for people in a community, and if you are interested in joining us, I will put the link in there shortly so you can come over there. We do a few things, and new things are coming soon into our space. It's a great place to connect with other intuitive entrepreneurs like yourself. We are made up of hypnotherapists, coaches, healers, holistic coaches, intuitives, psychics. All kinds. And a lot of us are card readers there. Well, this one's taking a minute, LaKeisha. There, jump down. Okay, this card has come up before. I am always taken by those two images falling, free falling. They're not struggling, but their faces are covered too. So we can't really see how they feel. It's just a falling. And almost as if they know they're being held. And then there's all this like beautiful iridescent color in the back. Loosen your grip on what I'm like getting caught in my words again. Letting God in is one of the words, the phrasing here. So allowing something to unfold, let that be what it is meant to be. There's some density, addiction, and coping mechanisms. Just a little warning on that. And sometimes these things are useful to help us get through some tough times. I'm also somebody, the winter time seems to be the hardest time of the year for me. Take a look at those and see how you could loosen your grip on those things, because it is getting in the way. It's, if this resonates, that's what I'm saying. Now, coping mechanisms can be scrolling, watching your phone too much, maybe at night or first thing in the morning. These are little places to look at. It's not always about that. It's we have different ways of doing repetitive things to fill space. So check in with yourself. Where am I getting a little distracted? And check in with yourself. Can I let that go? Or can I loosen it? And then maybe eventually let it go if it needs to be. That's your reading, LaKeisha. I'm going to go on to Michelle or Mish. And then I have one more card and we'll end this. This was a pretty lengthy live stream. If anyone jumps on live right now, I'll read their card. Otherwise, I will complete the request and we'll close the live stream. And this is for Mish. Woo! Earl, also an extra card. I'm getting a lot of extra cards. If you're just joining me now, say hi. And if you'd like me to read you a card, let me know. This is the one card I'm going to show on the reading, and then I'll let you know about the extra card. Seems today we're getting extra cards. So you can see this beautiful woman here. She's dressed in a nice, like, Torah is the word I'm thinking of, but, Grecian looking kind of wrap dress. And it's almost like a labyrinth is in front of her. And she's walking towards this, kind of looks like a ball of energy, but which it is. It's like a sphere of energy, and there's two spheres. There's one below and above. This one looks like a bunch of waterfalls are in it. It's really gorgeous. And then there's these stone towers. This is All Paths Lead Home. It's inviting you to go inside, use your intuition, turn your gaze within. There might be some distraction out there or noise. This also is like ringing the same message as the collective one. So this is like really letting you know your way. And when you're in doubt, bring it back to you. All paths lead home. It can sound a little final. All paths lead home in this sense means your source is your soul. And I know you know this better than most because I know you from the community. But this is an invitation to do that again. It might be you're second guessing a decision that you want to make. And this is an invitation to go. You already know the answer. Drop in, follow that intuition, and don't take action until it's resoundingly clear to you what to do. I had to make a little note because you got an extra card, just like everybody else today. It seems to be the thing today, everybody, is that you get an extra card when you're in my community. Not everybody got that, but most. So this is inviting something new for me and how I can do that. But that's what I love about this tool, is that it's unexpected what's going to happen, what arrives in the moment. And usually, like as evidence here in the comments, it resonates. Most of these messages are something that you already know and feel, and they're just being represented in a physical form. All right, I'm ready for the final card, which is our community member, Kelly. Okay. Kelly, this is your reading. Not quite, didn't feel that way. So I let the cards let me know, and usually good indication it's not going back in. So it's quite a few cards, so I'm just going to set them here and let them show me. Kelly, you got quite a few cards, so this is tricky. So We'll have a sidebar, you and me. This is the card that wants to be shown. Earth. What I love about this image here is the woman is like in an egg-like energy bubble. She's wearing purple and there's this beautiful shine on her. This also has an essence of you're protected, but you're also lifted. Earth, and that's not an image I would think about with earth, but it's learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. As empaths and highly sensitives, we can be navigating this world and think we need to fit in, and it's a struggle because we feel so much with our bodies. And what this is saying is finding healthy boundaries, yes, but finding a way to be yourself among that energy in a good way is, creating a bubble of protection around you. You have a lot to offer people, and you're very visible about that, and you offer it freely. And this is a nudge to go, but I don't need to give everything away. And I don't need to take it on either. I can show love and support in other ways where it's not impeding who I am. Believe me, Kelly, this is a message just as much for me as it is for you. We can show love in a lot of different ways and still remain within our healthy boundaries and stay protected and supportive to those in our community, in our family and friends, without completely letting down our guard. So remember who you are and be in this world because we need you, but not of it. So if there's a certain message you're hearing from people, don't get sucked into that world. Thank you for letting me read for you today. You have a few extra cards, so stay tuned. There's more to this message. Thank you, everyone. This has been the longest live stream yet. We might have to do this in different ways, but for now, I want you to be able to count on me. I will be here every Monday at 3 p.m. Central European Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'd love for you to join us over at the Intuitive Entrepreneurs Facebook group, our playground, which I'm going to do really quick here to give you the link. And when you join, you get the chance to ask for your card, but not necessarily be here in on the live. What I will do is then, after this live is done, I will go through and I will earmark each of those readings and bring them back and deliver them straight to you in our community. It's the VIP touch. What do you get when you're in my community? Well, you get a chance to meet other like-spirited entrepreneurs like yourself, create a connection, broaden and expand your own networks. But you also get the opportunity to share your offers there. We do that weekly. And you can even do an interview with me. I interview one of our member experts every month. And I'm thinking about converting this all into a podcast, but your interview gets placed here on this channel. It's recorded live on our Facebook community where people can ask you questions and you will become a member expert in that community. What that means is you can answer questions that are relevant to your expertise and help other people in the community. There's so much more going on over in that community that is coming because I'm getting lots of downloads myself. But more importantly, it's a place to feel supported by your peer group. So I hope you consider coming over there. You definitely will get a reading every week, one way or the other. And I certainly would love for our community to expand to supporting you in your business. Anyway, that's my spiel for this week. Thank you for being here, Clarissa and Liz, and I'll be back next week. Have a wonderful week.